gets it. A hot shot by Sherwood. Sails over the net. Back to Tyler Myers. Tees and fires. And that just missed. It'll come back to Quinn Hughes again. Swings wide. Now they're in. Suter dropping it off. Hughes sends it across. Connor Garland rolls down into the lead zone. Benoit couldn't chip that past Besser. Back to Myers. Across for the captain.
They're 3-0 going into their game tonight at Washington. Here comes Hughes. Steps in.
But this game opened up for a few seconds.
91.4 was that big rebound. Ends up back in the line for Hughes. Hughes steps in. Around the net goes Quinn Hughes. Finds the open man. They feed it down low. Shot. And again goes into the middle for Pedersen. Back to Hronek. Up to Hughes. The slick Quinn Hughes finds Hronek. Hronek with a slap pass.
Myers, Miller, back to Hughes. Wrist shot deflected, rebound, stopped by Tom. JT Miller leaves for Hughes at the right point. Quinn Hughes cuts in the middle. Oh, Miller wasn't expecting the pass. Hughes gets it again. Quinn Hughes drag move and is kept in by Miller. Hughes takes his pass. Quinn Hughes shoots, big rebound. Garland scores in zone.
Well, real busy times around Kevin Langton and
here's Hughes. His first action in a while.
Pittsburgh Penguin back towards Quinn Hughes. Kept it away from Velarde. Hughes with the spin. Shoots. Stopped.
Jarvis takes his drop pass and now leaves for Aho. Turning on the near side. Found Walker. But he was stripped of the puck, and here comes Quinn Hughes with Pedersen. Hughes into the zone. Turning with the puck. Now backhands one for Garland, who I don't think was expecting the pass. Looked like he could have reached it, but it went past his stick.
To change. Yeah, the Canucks are trying to take advantage of that change. Is pivoting is Hughes. Cross ice it goes. Hoglander back into the middle. It's knocked down by Johnson, who's stung by that. Now the
slows at the left point, dumps one down to Heinen, who chips it back to Hughes. Makes a move, keeps it in with the right skate. Now Hughes with a blast. Blocker save. Besser, who steps in on the left wing, leaves for Quinn Hughes. Hughes takes it deep. Centers. DeBrusk got a stick on a rebound. Slid just wide as Besser directed it towards the goal. Brock Besser looking for his second of the game. Here's Hughes making moves to the line. Besser takes the pass in the corner. Up to Tyler Myers. Hughes, one-timer. It's in! First, Pietrangelo in the second. William Karlsson here in the third. Here's Hughes. Turning at the right point. Little stutter step to get down the right wing boards. Puts one behind the goal. Gets a return pass. Quinn Hughes shoots. Knocked down. On the forecheck.
Wow, did he flatten Shabbat on the forecheck.
Garland gets the puck from Miller. Back to Quinn Hughes. Long shot. Stop. Miller intercepts at the blue line. Here's a pass to Quinn Hughes. He cuts down the left wing. Hughes in front. They score.
Best sport when it's not fielded cleanly. The Canucks go
right to the goal. Eklund scored 43 seconds after taking the hit. Look at Quinn Hughes move along the line and shot. Saved by Askarov. Pedersen. Besser played his 500th game. Missed time to concussion. Right in front of it. And they score!
From him. Sanderson's after. Checked by Bluger, and the puck stays in the Ottawa zone. Here's Hughes, top of the slot.
worked over by Parayko. Here's Kyra for Buchnevich. What a keep in there by Quinn Hughes. Back door. And a shot by
Casey Middlestat. Now Hughes at the blue line. Around to Chushkin. Around Colton. Turns in the corner. Quinn Hughes back to Soucy. He shoots. Stopped by Blackwood. Loose puck. Here's Quinn Hughes. Making moves on Paslick. Hughes, side of the net. Garland shoots it. Stop a year.
which makes this even a little bit more surprising.
Here's Hughes. Backhand attempt, directed wide. It was Garland who set up Joshua for his first last game against Joshua's former team, the St. Louis Blues. Here's Hughes at the left point. Teddy Bluger behind the net. Here's Sherwood. Quinn Hughes makes a move to the left. Now curls back to the blue line. Stops to get away from Olivier. Hughes shoots off the post. Maybe the shot missed the net. Lankinen's gone to the bench for the extra attacker. Ratu almost ran a pick there for Hughes. Got away with it. Here's Hughes turning to the left point. Right point Myers puts it in front, looking for the deflection.
Back for Hughes. Hughes cuts right to the net. Saved by Husso. Back for Hughes. A battle in front. Larkin battling there. Loose. Hughes with it. Plays it to himself.
Pretty nice play there. Boy.
And trying to keep Mott away. Took the shot and a good save.
Leaning on him. Back to the line for Myers. Myers looks, shoots, and he whistled that one high. Here, veteran, this is now his 6th season in Vancouver. Closing in on 400 career points. Hughes being watched by Asimont.
He's on pace. Quinn Hughes is on pace for 101 points this year.
And he's got the puck again. 92 points for him last season. Oh, he scores! You pointed out how Vancouver has struggled on home ice, and I think they wanted to be mindful of that. Here's Hughes.
They're trying to find the puck. That's where he's at his best. Pedersen with a face-off wing. Quinn Hughes steps around Olivia, round the net, sets it up for Besser. He scores!
He's not afraid to get in the middle of things either.
Kept in by Hughes. Save made rebound. They scored.
Still a minute, 5 seconds to go in the man advantage. Hughes with a shot, tipped in. Brock Besser picks up the puck. Feed back to Quinn Hughes. This has been one of the better overtimes. Hughes checked, gets the puck back, cuts left. Hughes centers, Garland scores! Connor Garland!
Used Lankinen twice as an outlet.
Keeper Sherwood out there now along with Pius Suter as Hughes brings the puck in. One hand on the stick, goes round the net. Fighting off the check and just kept it into the line. Hughes, Suter off his stick and Pedersen carries in. Hughes takes the pass at the blue line, watched by Tuck. And Hughes passes to Pedersen. Leaves for Hughes, he's got a lane to the net. Quinn Hughes shoots, and it missed the net. Not sure if it ticked. Pedersen wins the face-off. Hughes brings the puck in on the left wing. Turns inside the line. Nice move to get away from McLeod. Now he passes down to Garland. Centering feed to Bruce. Hit the...
For Pedersen, number 40. They move it quickly. Hughes wide open. Cuts in. Backhander. Score!
On goal, blocker save. And then a swing and a miss for Sherwood, who would have been pretty adept to knock that out of there. Here's a shot by Hronek and off the... Elias Pedersen into the corner. Quinn Hughes, Lekermaki behind the net. Canucks continuing to change here while controlling the Chicago zone. Here's Hughes. Long wrist shot. And either the goaltender got that or it might have hit Pius Suter in front. Canucks have made a full change here except for Hughes. Quinn Hughes leaves for Miller. Cutting in. Suter lost around to Hronek at the right point. Phil Hronek, left point Hughes. Quinn Hughes across. Sherwood deeps. And Saros got his stick. Little pick there that the Predators reacted to. That was Bluger at the side of the net. Here's Hughes. Garland stopped by Saros. Has the puck. Ratu check. Quinn Hughes picks it up on the left wing. Carries down to the corner. Round the net. Now centers. Heinen shoots. Stopped by Soderblom. Gets it again. Back to Hronek. Left point. Hughes with room. Wrist shot tipped again. DeBrusk with that. And then he centered the puck.
Here's Bluger. Up top for Hughes. Sidesteps Batherson. Great move. Fires right on. The rebound.
Feed on the right wing. Niels Höglander making moves on Barry to the blue line. Hronek kept the puck in. Hughes making moves. Hronek on the other side. Miller takes his pass. Hronek will take it off the corner boards. Back to Hughes.
Chance they had was off their first face-off off the post from Huberdeau. After that, the Canucks wonderful job of killing.
Here's Pedersen on his 26th birthday, trying to hook one across. Now he's after the puck again. Sherwood gets it to the blue line to Hronek. Cross to Hronek. Ahead to Hughes. Quinn Hughes making moves on the left side. Goes across. Skinner.
With JT Miller. They bump bodies. The puck lifted out. Held in. Hughes. Hughes moving to his left. Took a quick shot. Score!
You have Fox with the Rangers and this guy here. Look at the footwork. And then a little bit of a traffic. You can never tell. And this is one thing that's happening around the league. It wasn't deflected. It was maybe kept.
Brusk out to Hronek. And to Hughes. Hughes. Cross ice feed. Chance in tight. Scores. Flipped it out to the blue line. Shot attempt there is blocked down as Miller got a deflection on it. Now Hughes to the net. Couldn't get a ball. Picked up by Moore. Can he clear? No. Held in. They work it across to Hughes. Hughes spinning away from the veteran Lewis. Moves down low. Throws it behind the net where it's centered. Garland. See with it. Pedersen across. Garland feeds it up high. Hughes dancing along the blue line for Miller. Back to Hughes. Hughes feeds it across. One-timer.
Last night as a head coach. Really cool.
That is great. Tell the team likes playing for him. Hughes, motor on the outside, into the middle. Stop.
Shot that was blocked. Good job by Adam Henrique to get in front of that one. Now Hughes ahead to Hoaglander. Leads for Pedersen. Leads Pedersen. Stops inside the line. Feeds Hughes. Top of the circle. Quinn Hughes shoots off the left shoulder. 1 for 5 on the power play. Here's Hughes. Steps around Fabbri. Puts one in front. Garland robbed. Hronek. Hughes. Here's Besser shooting. Scores. And there's a...
Hughes, Suter keeps it in the blue line. Quinn Hughes circles. Hughes works it down low. Wraps it around. Looking for a lane. Still on his stick. He turns and shoots it wide.
Stopped by Dostal as Phil Hronek was looking for his first of the year. Quinn Hughes. Nice move to the outside. Hughes shoots. Just missed the blue line now. Hronek. Hughes turning to left point. Moves to the middle. Puck knocked off his stick, but he gets it back. Quinn Hughes gets away from his check, then he was tripped. That'll be the first penalty of the game. Not a play, but play goes on. Hughes carries down the near side. Quinn Hughes hooks one in front. Rebound, Garland. Able to kick that one out. Pedersen waited a second before he shot it. Now Hughes scores. Miller back to Hughes. Wrist shot tipped in. Brock Besser.
Allowed the Devils to make a change. The forward position. Kovacevic is still out there defensively. Quinn Hughes moves it. Connor Garland. He shoots. And Mark.
The pieces that Tom Fitzgerald, general manager, added in the outseason.
Quinn Hughes just got high stick by Jesper Bratt. Sorry, Dano.
Yeah, they want that balance, but now you're right. Penalty coming up.
Good try there by Kotkaniemi to try to locate Robinson.
Besser and company, they're starting to fly the zone.
Now Miller with it. Dropped back there for Besser. Hughes leans into one, they'll score. Lost his stick. Vancouver in possession. Hughes, tight turn inside the blue line. Quinn Hughes diving in, trying to get a shot through. Vancouver. The Canucks roll one in off the boards. Getting good Sherwood. Now drop to the point is Hughes. Hughes looking. Trying to play away from Jarvis. Hughes shot, and Kochetkov gets a
good save by Ned. Not tested too much here early in this one. Just 3 shots for the Canucks.
Canucks win the face-off.
Patience and poise from him. When the opportunities are there, he takes them.
Here's Hughes activating as he cuts in deep. Tried to play it in front, hit the side of the goal. Bounces to Hronek, back to Quinn Hughes with a bit of room and a shot off the stick of...
Ducks have been really effective in the neutral zone already, getting pucks up quickly, and the Hawks D just haven't really settled down now. They're on their heels a little bit.
Jones blocked that shot by Hughes. He's dragging the puck, waiting for support to come from the bench. Plays it in deep for Suter. There's a shot, another bit.
Puck comes back across to Quinn Hughes. He pivots. Hughes to the middle, a shot. That's gloved by Erson.
Starts out of the corner, nicely ahead. Hughes shooter through center, trying to go onto the left wing.
Husky is there, and if you're asking, has DeBrusk ever scored on his birthday? He has, twice against Florida.
Here's Hughes, scores! Quinn Hughes with a rocket off the left wing. DeBrusk was set up by Elias Pettersson. Here's Hughes back in, turning on the left wing. Pass down to Pedersen, across, and Bobrovsky got a stick on that pass, intended for Connor Garland. Garland gets the puck in the near corner, feeds back to Hughes. Quinn Hughes moves to the middle, slap shot, glove save by Bobrovsky. Hughes from Heinen and Oman, the scoring play for Vancouver. And now the Canucks have a minute 10 to go in their power play. Pedersen leaves for DeBrusk. Hughes, lots of room. Quinn Hughes, here's Besser, ripped it just wide. He's able to return. As the Canucks win the draw in the Florida zone, Hughes attacking from the side. Backhander, kick a rebound, Besser was stopped.
Quinn Hughes pulls away from Danault a couple of times. Hughes puts on a show out in front. Blocked.
Suter in behind the Buffalo net. Someone's had a stick out there up high, and Benson looking over at the bench. He's got a new stick, and Hughes working on Quinn.
Garland spinning up high to Hughes.
to Hronek. A shot. He missed the net by a wide margin. Puck regained by Vancouver. Again, 4 skaters aside. Hughes shoots and scores. Boy, a great.
Did not register a shot on goal. Junior point. They control off the draw. Quinn Hughes puts one in front. Tipped in. Point. Nugent Hopkins interfered with a bit. Pass comes back to Hughes. Quinn Hughes centers, and both Garland and Besser missed the pass. Here's Hughes again. Shooting. Scores.
Shot off the mask of Luukkonen. Puck stays in play. Garland behind the net looking for Suter out front. Hughes will take it high in the zone. Work his way to the far post. Carries around to the near corner. Plays it back for Quinn Hughes. At the blue line. Inside, out to the dot. Far.
He's muscled by Van Riemsdyk. Trevor lost his stick. Hughes angling in. Hughes on his backhand. He scored. Elias Pettersson drags this back through center. Quinn Hughes wants to make this an end-to-end type game. Hronek on the pass. Besser closing. Not able to pull the trigger in time. Hughes at the midpoint. Lets it fly. He scores. Elias Pettersson on top. Hronek spins it for Quinn Hughes. Flashing down low. It's Hronek to drive. Stop by.
No stick. It came right to him. There's nothing to do.
Canucks Hughes in front for the deflection save, but Hughes has got the rebound. He'll play it out to Pettersson.
Nurse after the puck on the far side. Kept in by Quinn Hughes. Now here's Heinen to the crease. Reaching by Evan Bouchard. Connor Garland picks up the loose puck. Lead pass. Pettersson trying to find some room. Drops back to Hughes. Cuts wide. Quinn Hughes stumbles. Turns again with the puck. Turns once more. Hughes with a wrist shot. Knocked down by the goaltender. Hughes again. Cuts across. Backhander stop. Rebound. Just went wide on the far side. Hughes again. Suter. Leaves for Brock Besser. He leaves for Quinn Hughes. Hughes cuts across. Gets it on the forehand. Still controls the puck as he goes behind the net. Out the near side. Gets it to Besser, who missed the net. Puck comes right to the side. DeBrus scores. Coyle. Put it to the middle. Broken up by Hughes. Pass intended for Besser. Just out of his reach. Now he gets the puck to the side. Feeds back to Quinn Hughes. To the side of the net. Hoglander. Works his way to the side boards. Now feeds back to Hughes again. Quinn Hughes making moves. Cuts left with a wrist shot. Block. Rebound. Besser couldn't put it home. Good pressure here from Vancouver. Looking for a 3-0 goal. Hughes shoots. Stopped by Blackwood. And the puck is shoveled to the corner by Malinsky. Shooter gets it. Feeds it behind the goal to Hoglander. Centers the puck. That deflects to Hughes at the left point. 6.5 minutes to go in the second. Here's Hughes again. Making moves in the Colorado zone. Puts one in front. Hoglander after the loose puck. Gets it in the corner. Niels Hoglander. Diagonally back. Hughes shoots. Deflected. Stop. Loose. By Vetrano. Here's Suter. Turning on Strome. Mancini right point. Hughes at the left point. Protects Besser. Leaves for Hughes. Cuts to the middle. Passes to Mancini. Ripped it.
That was a 7-6 final score against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Could have another 7-6 final. Who knows, though? Quinn Hughes scampers next to 9. Merzlikins with the save. Skips over to Besser. Swings it to Hughes. Met by Olivier. He pivots. A great edge work for the Canucks. Snaps his shot and gets blocked by Provorov. Puck is free far side. Quinn Hughes gliding in. No stick for Provorov. Quinn Hughes looking for a play. Curls out, passes. Garland with a drive, and that'll rattle around. Then spun on goal by Carlson, and a save made by Merzlikins. Garland to Hronek. Now it's no stick for Aston Reed.
He can really shoot it. Doesn't. Passes to Hughes. Quinn Hughes. Just onside, says the linesman. Brock Besser passes to Quinn Hughes. Cuts towards the goal. Shot off the right pass. What's going on there?
It got wedged at the plate into the top corner.
It's still wedged in the net as Hughes looks across. Quinn Hughes still with the puck. Throws it back to Besser. He shoots. Blocked. Puck up in the air.
Up on the play. 4-on-4 here is Quinn Hughes. Always dangerous, but maybe even more so at 4-on-4. Pulls back, takes the shot. McLean and DeBrus came together. Hronek hands off Quinn Hughes with some space. Shot, take.
Long pass ahead. Off of Hughes onto the stick of Phil Hronek. Here comes Besser. And on the other number 6, Larson. Besser drops Hughes off his skate. Nice move trying to cut through. Gets the puck back with a backhand.
Wrap around the boards. Quinn Hughes is there. Some time and space away from Myers. Hughes lets it go. Side of the net. Loose puck. They score. Cut pretty good, but not a lot of chances. New Jersey 12 shots. Vancouver 11. Hughes on the backhand. Feathers one through. DeBrusk pounding.
That's going to give him a chance to really push down the stretch. And as long as you have guys like Quinn Hughes that's doing this, Lee.
Look at Quinn. Wow. Spinorama. Denny Savard style. If you know, you know.
Canucks there. Hughes Suter, the back pass. Here comes Quinn Hughes. And he missed one.
For the penalty box.
Face-off win by O'Connor. Here comes Hughes. Backhander a save.
Hronek. Hughes has some room. Here comes Hughes. Scores.
Found ways to shimmy, shake, and beat that first forechecker multiple times tonight.
Hronek with a pass over to Hughes. Canucks captain. Open the scoring in this game. Works it in deep. Garland banks it back to Hronek. Down the boards to Hughes. He's all over on this ship. Bedard got his stick into Hughes' belt.
And for the Frozen Four. Here's Hughes. Here's Myers. Got room. Rips it just wide.
Stays above Dustin Wolf. Hughes to Patterson. Now to Hughes. Snaps it. Tipped in front. DeBrusk scores.
For Hughes. 50 left in the minor to Fleury. 1:36 to go in period 1. Lekarmaki. Hughes shoots. Score!
Hughes Suter drops for Quinn Hughes. Stops inside the line. Hughes making moves. Cuts left. Quinn Hughes round the net. Out the other side. Looking across. Pedersen couldn't shot.
What good save. Excellent.
Here comes Hughes. Look at that quick move. There's his shot. Save. And the rebound put in.
Gotten a piece of that one. Quinn Hughes spinning. Spins away from Kreider. Has more room. That shot goes way through. Quinn Hughes down from his left point spot. Now Bluger. First real possession time here in the game for either team, and it's the Canucks. Now walking it all the way to the net. Backhander goes wide. Shesterkin kicked out the left.
DeBrusk wheels back. Is behind the plate. Soucy's mixing it up with Vetrano. Here's Sherwood. Hughes. Round the wide. Garland gets the loose puck. Connor Garland. Pass to Hronek. Hughes cuts across. Quinn Hughes got a shot away, blocked by Dostal. Pass center name of Garland. Brandon.
Yep. Old Trail BC.
Here's Garland feeding back. Hughes spins. Turns again.
Should play wherever he plays.
Here's Hughes up the wall. Turns away quickly. That's his go-to move. Beautiful pass. Myers fires. It's scored through Binnington.
Hoglander feeds back to Hughes. Gets away from his check with a nifty move at the blue line. Quinn Hughes, wrist shot, glove save.